Okay, everyone, so far we deleted the old images, okay? So we did that by hitting the delete files button and all the images are gone. Now, well, what we did, of course, was upload the file with a list of commands for what to delete, okay? So now what we're gonna do is import the images file because we just got done uploading the zip file that has all the images for all the websites in it. So now we're going to import the images file, right? Which says what to do with all of those images, where to put the images from folder 1, the images from folder 2. So that's this right here. And if I were to upload it one last, or open it one last time, make sure we recognize what we see in there. Okay. These are the domain names. Okay. And what we're going to do is put those images here from server images slash, and that's all of the paths, right? 1 through 100. We're going to put all of the images from this folder into here, which is on that website, right? Kind of like saying 24-hour garage store repair.com slash user file slash banner slash images, and then whatever is inside the number 1 folder. Okay. And that's going to be those 80 banners. Okay. And then the next website's going to use number 2, the next one number 3, and so on. So there you go. And they all go to the same path because they all have the same path to the images. Okay. All right. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to upload those. And it's working on them because the sheet itself is very short and simple. So it's doing it. And it's starting to actually move the images to all those websites. So I'm going to go ahead and pause. We'll come back later and check them out. Okay, guys, it's up. Everything's up. So if I were to take a look at the websites now, I would see this. Okay, all the images are still not there except the banner images are up, right? So we put the banner images up and they're up on all the websites. This is the last website in the list, you know, so it's up. That's how I knew they were all up. I went back through and did some spot checking, but of course it goes in order from top down. We programmed it to do that. So if it got to the bottom one, it did the rest. So now let's go ahead and take a look at another thing, and that's this. I said that we were going to put up the other image uploader exactly to be able to get some files, the inner files, right, into place. But I realized that I actually zipped those up incorrectly. So let me fix that now so I get it done the right way. If I go to, matter of fact, let me do it this way. Actually, let me do it this way. The inner images, again, what do we have? This is what I mean is wrong, and here's why. Before, I had the folders 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So in folder 1, everything inside folder 1 goes on that website. Everything inside folder 2 goes on that second website. Well, I zip these up, and that wouldn't make sense because then everything inside there would be spread out through those other websites. This would be the wrong name for the uploaded file. So what I have to do is stick all of these inside one folder that's going to be extracted, and guess what that folder is called? Images, right? So this will look familiar in a minute. Images. All right. So that is it, right? User files slash banner slash images with the lowercase I. And inside there, of course, would be all those folders, as well as the 80 banner images right here. Okay, so now that I have that right, WinZip, I'm going to add it to images.zip. Okay. And that's going to be the name of my thing that I upload to the website. So let me go there. Actually, whoops, have to get back. It timed out on the view of the page. Once in a while, you get that 500 internal server error and it times out on the page. Leave it alone. It's still running in the background. Okay. All right. So images uploader. Let me put the right file up now, right? Can I scoot this over? There it is. Images.zip. Okay. Make sure I got that. Then I can upload it. All right. That way I know what I'm going to extract in each case and where I'm going to extract it. So that's done. So here's how I'll do it, okay? Let's get back over to our next part, right? That's the file with all the commands, where to put what, okay? So let me see, master image upload, logos only, screenshot. Let me just go ahead and make a copy of this that I'm gonna use for inner images, okay? Notice that as you make these things, you're probably gonna wind up using them more and more consistently, so you may as well keep them. There we go, inner images. Okay, so let's get it right. Where are we going to upload to? Well, we're not going to upload into the images folder because then it would be user file slash banner slash images slash images slash services, server bar and stuff like that, right? So I don't need images in this case, do I? Otherwise I'd be producing it twice, okay? So we are going to put this thing exactly directly into the base, right? Banner, okay? Because it is images that we're putting there, right? That's going to be images. Not one images, just plain old images. Server images slash images. So, right? Boom. Okay? So that's how that works. Okay? So it's going to become user file slash banner slash images with everything inside of it. Right? And that's really what it's doing is it's going in there. So it's not looking at the name of this thing. It didn't look at the number one. It didn't look at the name of that. But when it goes into that folder, it's going to naturally find images with everything inside of it. Okay. So that's how that should work. And I believe that's correct. And with that in mind, actually, no. Images one, images. You know what? I think I do have to do it this way. Slash images. Yeah, trying to get used to it. If I screw it up, just how hard do you think it is to delete it and then finally put them in the right place, you know, by correcting the file? Not hard at all, right? And do I even have to delete them if I put them in the wrong place? No, I don't. The only reason I do it is just to keep the servers lean and mean, right? Just to get rid of extra images that are unnecessary. Because if you got 100 websites and you have an extra, like let's say 50 kilobytes of images, then that's 500 kilobytes is 5 meg, and so you're taking up 5 meg you don't need to be taking up. If it's bigger, it's bigger. But there you go. I think you get the idea. So there we go. So now we're going to upload those inner images, right? Images uploader, right? And that's the right tool. The image uploader. Here we go. Not the deleter. So, by the way, let me make sure I'm on the right tool. I'm not uploading a zip file when I do that. I'm importing, so aha. Okay, that's the one I want. So we'll just put it there. Import. All right, we'll go ahead and pause it, wait, and see how this thing rolls. Okay, be back soon. Okay, it's done. And so if you were to take a look now, it'd be like this, right? So we had our banner images. Okay, everything else was broken. But let's see if we got it in the right place. Then, yes, logo appears, and therefore everything else will appear. I mean, if that file path is right, the rest of them are going to be right. And they are. And that's totally cool. That's what we had to see, right? Right down to the pin, you know. So there you go. That's the way the images tool works, right? So now you understand how feed files work, how the images uploader works. I think we covered how the themes uploader works, right? It's very similar to the images uploader. It's just you're uploading the different themes, banner, banner 1, banner 2, banner 3. Then what? The var sheet and bulk is a big thing there. We'll do that together. Ping sitemaps, I think you get anyway because it's so simple, right? There's a sample. You just put in the list of websites and upload it, and it'll just ping, 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 ping. It'll let Google, Yahoo, and Bing know. Check the sitemap, check the sitemap, check the sitemap on this site, this site, this site, this site, right? So you do it whenever you make significant changes, right? Or if Google's not catching on to your website, then you would go ahead and ping it to sort of let it know, hey, I'm waiting. And just don't ping sitemaps more than once a day, okay? There's really no point in pinging a sitemap more than once a day. It'll get ignored anyway by Google. And if you get too pushy, then often Google backs away from your site altogether for a while and comes trying again later. So yeah, just don't go pushing, but other than that, no problem. Okay, admin information we already talked about at the very, very beginning, right? That's how we change the passwords, right? And the security keys for the websites right then and there. So the only thing left for this tool, the var sheet installer tool, to cover is this old var sheet uploader with a bulk process, right? And by covering that, we've covered everything having to do with the var sheet installer. All right, so that'll be the next video. Okay.